What is up, everybody, and welcome to the video. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. So yeah, I moved. Recently moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. Really excited for this, and it's been great so far. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I moved, what I'm doing, and how some things will change. And this is also going to be a day in the life vlog, so you're going to see some of the things that I've been up to when I'm not working and when I'm not doing the online training stuff still. So I'm really excited to take y'all along with me. But before we get into all the fun things, I'd really appreciate if you did all the YouTube things. Hit this video with a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring that notification bell to make sure you're up to date on all of my videos, because we're getting a lot coming now that we live in Indiana and some things have switched up. So you can probably see the back of my room so far. It's looking pretty bare. This has just been the first week that I've been here in the city, and I still don't even have all my things yet because I couldn't fit it all while I moved. However, I want to give you a quick little tour of my room, show you what the kitchen is. We've got a really nice space here. We kind of lucked out, and I really like it so far. So I'm just going to take you and spin you around in the chair because there's really not a lot to see so far, but it's a cool setup. So we have the bed, kind of terribly made there. Pan over. Walls, that's where my TV's going. And the really nice thing about this is I have my bathroom. So what do we have on the agenda today? Well, I'm about to head over to my friend Alyssa's house. Michigan is her team, you know, a Buckeye myself. I'll watch the game. Then we're gonna hit the gym, and Ohio State is playing Notre Dame tonight. I'm out here in Indianapolis, so we got a lot of Notre Dame fans. So you already know I'm going to be repping my Buckeyes. I'm feeling good about the game. I think we're going to get that dub. And then, yeah, we're going to hit a lift in between. I got a pull day. We're going to American Muscle Factory. And I'll just vlog along some of the things that I ate. I have 3 more days left on my cut. So we are really getting close to the end of that bad boy. Feeling a little tired, a little run down, and I definitely have some cravings. But you know, we are at the finish line almost for this cut, and it's gone really well. And I'll be making another video to wrap that up. It was a really good cut, and I'm feeling successful about it. So with all that being said, let's get this day going. Guys, editing Dave coming at you. I felt like I wanted to talk a little bit more about why I wanted to move on from running the gym, what is going to happen with the gym, and yeah, just a couple other little things that I feel like are important to mention as well. Where to start? Man, for the longest time, probably since 2018, 2019, when I was considering what to do after I graduated from Ohio State, I wanted to own my own gym. I loved equipment. I loved learning about equipment. I would be on YouTube looking at like Brandon Campbell and Garage Gym Reviews channels, learning about like what equipment you should get for your home gym. And I just learned, and it became like an obsession, especially when COVID happened and the gyms were shut down. I just went into like a big learning mode about what kind of equipment I could have in my own gym setup. I was determined to get a gym setup going, and it feels like it almost feels like going through a breakup, leaving the gym and moving here. Most of the time, those things are for the best, because I was getting pretty burnt out with training. The hours are tough. You're up at 4:30 or 5 to hit your morning clients before they go to work, and then I would be out there as late as 7 or 8 p.m. working with people. And even though I had the gym at my parents' house where I stayed, it got extremely tiring for me. It just wasn't the ideal schedule. It was a really hard decision to, you know, call it quits. It kind of felt like I was failing. You know, I was making decent money with the gym, but it's not something that I could have really sustained myself if I were to, like, let's say, have a family. And I don't plan on having a family in the years to come, but those are things that you got to think of when you're 25. You got to set yourself up for success for when those things do happen. When you get into a relationship, you buy a house. I don't think I could have done it with the income. And then the next point is, no offense to any of my clients, but just the demographic of Urbana, Ohio, there aren't a lot of high-level athletes in the sports that I like, bodybuilding, powerlifting. There's a couple here and there. And I did enjoy working with all the clients that I had, so I'm not trying to say anything toward anybody, but I feel like everybody should work toward achieving their passion, and that just wasn't it for me. Also, personally, I really did miss gonna let that. That's one thing that I don't like about the city, the sirens. So personally, I did miss like a city vibe. I love high-rise buildings. I love being able to have so many things with close access. I do have a lot of friends here in Indy, and when a job opportunity and a roommate opportunity came, I just said, let's take it, let's send it and take it. So right now, the gym stuff is just chilling. I'm gonna be taking it apart and storing it, and I'm confident that someday, whether it's a home gym or I really pull the trigger and do this big time, I'm gonna be using it again. But I felt like I should talk about that because y'all gave me so much support and really helped with morale throughout that process. Being a business owner is hard, and I respect anybody that does it. And your support really got me through some tough times. So ready to kill it here in Indianapolis. Appreciate it. Alrighty guys, here's the kitchen. We have dishes everywhere as per usual, but ample counter space. Big fan of the stove. Just looks nice and clean. We are set in terms of appliances. We got the air fryer, the Ninja, the scale, and Kumar, the cat. So I am feeling really good about this kitchen setup. I think it's probably one of my favorite things about the new apartment. Kumar is just giving me all the love right now. He is my best buddy. So guys, just a quick little tour there. Overall, really nice space. Happy that we found it. I'm about to go head over to my friend Alyssa's house and watch some Michigan football. So we're getting this day on. I'll take you along with me. Alrighty everybody, I am chilling at my friend Alyssa, who doesn't want to be on camera. And we are watching some football. I'm doing some online client check-ins and drinking this very, very delicious cold brew coffee. So Alyssa, you froth the creamer, which I didn't even know that this was a thing. We got Sid over there, drinking some cold brew with creamer. It's tasting bomb. What are you hitting at the gym today? Do you get a voiceover at the very least?
Whatever you're doing.
I got a pull day.
Pull day.
Alright, so it's gonna be a pull day today. We might take a hot girl walk, which is what we call cardio.
We definitely will be taking a hot girl walk.
Yeah, it's looking like it's clearing up outside. We got Kilo watching over. Good day so far. Keep doing work and watching the Michigan Wolverines.
Yes.
It's alright. Ohio State's on the night. Indy's been pretty chill so far, and I can't wait to show you all the gym. Well, guys, we had a time conundrum. Most gyms here close at like 4 or 5. We're at the old stomping grounds, which is NIFS. I did an internship here in 2018. So we're getting a quick one in. We have about an hour to absolutely demolish this pull day. So Alyssa's starting off Cybex Preacher Curl. We're getting down and dirty with it. Alright guys, we're doing a quick voiceover as Alyssa hits this set. She's pretty jacked. We're hitting myo reps here. So 20 total reps, a quick little mini break as needed. I don't know how she got that bruise, don't ask me. She's cruising along. I'm gonna cue her to go a little slower on this next set though, because it's looking a little too easy. Now she's slowing down. She can probably hear my slight voiceover. Drop set. Finish it out. Last couple reps. There it is. Nice. You're looking strong. Oh, I gotta put the seat down. I love these machines. Quite good. Alrighty everybody, welcome to the voiceover portion of this video. Starting it off with some bicep curls. And the reason why we're doing this is because it's one of the muscle groups that I definitely need to bring up the most. I got some long ass arms, everybody. And prioritizing a muscle group by positioning it early in your training session is really a great way to just make sure it gets the best stimulus, you're freshest, you're mentally and physically fresh,
and able to really apply a lot of your effort toward bringing that muscle group up. So that's why you'll see some kind of like not traditional exercise order within this workout. But overall, I think this was 4 days out from the end of my diet. I was super flat. I don't think I got much of a pump, maybe just a slight pump from this workout because nutrients were so low. But I was able to still, push and do pretty well with the workout, all things considered. So finishing up this set, I'd say that's a pretty safe bet for 1 or 2 RIR there. And then we moved it right along to this free motion lat pull down. A lot of the back machines were taken this day, and I was just like, let's figure something out. I don't want to wait. We didn't have a lot of time, like I said. And man, you could just see Alyssa just looking absolutely jacked here. She really is built different. One of my clients and longtime friends, and she just responds so well to all of the hypertrophy and strength work that we do together. Her lats are freaking crazy. Arm development's on point, and she's just super strong too. Great set by Alyssa. I had to post up on the floor to get a full stretch because this machine just wasn't ideally built for how long my arms are. But I do think these converging type of cable machines are money. If you do have these machines in your gym and you can kind of alter the setup to whatever you need, I would highly recommend something like a free motion Star Trek type cable fly, because I think they're really high quality machines. You don't have to just limit yourself to a traditional lat pull down or assisted pull up or pull up variation. There's a lot of stuff out there, and don't be afraid to branch out to different machines just because you might not see them as much on social media, or you might not see your favorite influencer doing them. Another good set here. Like I said, pumps weren't crazy, but we got the work done. And then next, we moved it right along to some more bicep work. This exercise right here just is a very simple incline dumbbell. Look at those arms. Once again, delts are popping. Arms are huge. We all are trying to get like Alyssa. The incline dumbbell curl is absolutely money for me. The stretch that you can get on your biceps matched with that great contraction, and you pair that with a nice slow tempo on the way down, it's just a crazy exercise. I think in the peak of a mesocycle, I'll only do 3 sets because 2 or 3 sets and I'm cooked and I get super sore in my biceps, and it's not very typical that I'll get sore. So I would highly recommend, it's a meat and potatoes type of movement. You'll see a couple things about execution here. So squeezing super hard up top, controlling that negative. Make sure your eccentric is controlled under any type of movement for hypertrophy, but especially biceps. You'll see so many people swinging. It's a very ego-prone movement. You'll see people swinging with it. And I forgot I actually did this because I'm editing this about a week later after filming. But a great mechanical drop set is to just stand up after hitting curls and rep some more reps out. So you'll do seated until you're close to failure, stand up, rep a couple more reps, and then you go to single arm. And this is truly just an absolutely juicy progression for those arms. Really like this one. And it looks like we are overcoming that natty curse and getting a little bit of a pump as we keep going. So happy with that. Next, I actually believe we supersetted this. Just a bent over rear delt row. Or a rear delt fly, I guess you could say. Both suffice. But a couple good keys here are just to hinge back, make sure your back is nice and flat. Use heavy dumbbells. It doesn't have to be a huge range of motion. Like here you can see Alyssa just doing a relatively small range of motion. Mine's even smaller, and I think a heavy weight is a good way to really light those rear delts up. It's not my typical training philosophy, but for certain muscle groups, like really small things like rear delts, I think going heavy and just doing in small, almost partials has gotten great results for me in the past. And it's not a one-size-all-fits-all type of thing, but this was a tip that I picked up from John Meadows originally, and it really has paid off well for me. So you'll see Another thing with rear delts, high reps. I'm always going 15 to 20, minimum 15, all the way up to 30 here. And I think that's an effective stimulus for rear delts. The main bread and butter for this pull day in terms of back thickness was the Smith machine row, one that I'm really liking. This was Alyssa's first set. I've had her slow down since, but you start with a elevated surface. You can do them on a box, rep those out, really allow for a big stretch, and then you know, you're pulling that box and repping even more reps out, slightly different touch point, and it just annihilates your back like no other. Another big emphasis on just slow and controlled reps, which you can definitely see in my set here. Starting it off not heavy at all. What is that, like 185 on the Smith maybe? And it definitely did the trick. Not heavy weight, but our back is nice and flat. Once again, hips are hinged back, pulling to that mid-chest area, and we are getting the job done here. You'll see I really control the negative on these rows, and I think that stretch and control is just next level for your back thickness. Those spinal erectors, rhomboids, traps all get hit really well. Now we're doing the same thing, hinging back, slightly different touch point, slightly less range of motion, and frying your back. So definitely give these a shot, guys. That's about it for this voiceover. Appreciate y'all.
Actually be going on a shocker.
Alrighty, everybody. So I missed a large portion of the day. This is Emma. Alyssa also still in the mix. The gym went well. We had a good one. Had a good one. Hot girl walk, Chipotle, watching the Buckeyes at Wise Guys. It's a speakeasy type bar. It's 7 to 10 right now. Stress is high, and we're planning out our next YouTube video. So Emma, what would you like to do for our next YouTube video? It's gonna be workout style, down and dirty at AMF. Yep.
You guys gotta do legs.
You tell. Okay, legs.
If you're going to AMF, you gotta do legs.
Leg day coming soon. We're not really sure how this night's gonna go. If Ohio State loses, I'm blacking out. Alyssa's already blacked out, and Emma is a functional drug addict. So check in soon. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my little Indianapolis vlog and talk about why I moved, all that fun stuff. If you wouldn't mind, once again, hit me with a subscribe, like the video, ring that notification bell so you can be seeing all the content that I'm dropping. What's nice is now that my priorities and schedule have shifted, I do have more time to dedicate toward content, whether it be Instagram or YouTube, so be on the lookout. We got a program dropping. I'm gonna be dropping a 12-day program that I'm gonna be selling. I'm really proud of the work that I put into it, and there's still more work yet to be done. But be on the lookout for that. I got some more promotional videos in my Leveling Up the Brand series. Hopefully I can link that right up there, and it'll be good. I'm really excited for everything that's to come, and I appreciate y'all. So I'll see y'all in the next one.